Hi, I'm Bill McPhee, CEO of Magpie Media Inc., your partner in mental wellness. Thank you for tuning in to today's video blog. Today I had a question from Stephanie. And Stephanie writes, she says, I have been working on the 6 pillars of recovery in my mind, but I can't seem to move and make things happen. For my mind is very active and doesn't stop long enough for me to make a move. I would like to walk 3 times a week, go to church, and a support group once a week. My negative self-defeating thoughts keep me from doing so. How can I move forward? Well, Stephanie, thank you for your question. And we're going to take this a step at a time. But first of all, I'd like to mention what recovery for people who may not have know about this blog. But my definition of recovery is when you can say to yourself that I wouldn't want to be anybody else but who I am today, and that deals in a lot of self-esteem, and that's what the goal of recovery is. And it's not only for somebody with a mental illness, for the general public or anybody. That should be our goal. Now, Stephanie's talking about the 6 pillars of recovery, and the 6 pillars of recovery are basically 6 areas of our life that we need to work on. They are our career, they are spirituality, it's physical fitness, it's family, it's our relationships, and it's our financial. Those are the 6 legs, or the 6 spokes, like I like to call them, 6 spokes of the wheel to mental health recovery. And so, Stephanie, let's take a look. There's a couple things I want to comment here. You mentioned that you wanted to, you can't seem to make things happen. You say that you'd like to go to church, you'd like to walk 3 times a week, and you'd like to go to a support group. First of all, Stephanie, let me tell you that we don't have to do everything at once. It's not a race, believe me. It's not a race. It takes time. And one of the things that you can do is to just break those things down. So, for example, maybe you can't do all those 3 things in a week, going to church and going for a walk 3 times a week and going to group, but just focus on one. Just pick one, and the one that you will think that is easiest for you. So maybe walking 3 times a week, maybe, and it might only be for 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, and that's okay. Or maybe instead of going to church every day or every week, maybe you can go to church, set a goal for once every 2 weeks. And as far as the going to group, well, maybe you don't have to make it every week, but maybe you can just go every 2 weeks. So basically, limit yourself. Take one thing at a time. Don't be overwhelmed and try to do everything at once. However, there is another way of looking at this as well. And the other way is if you list all those 6 pillars, for example, the relationships and the family and things like that. You have one in here of going to group. Well, if you go to group, maybe the thing is that you could attach, or you could hit you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I'm trying to say. So for example, if you go to group, you have the fact that you're setting a goal, you're going to group, you'll meet other people there. You could have that's your relationships, where you can work on relationships there with that group. Perhaps you could find a walking partner, or I know that a lot of times at group they have an exercise component to it. So if you go to group, you might be able to walk as well. So look at it that way. So don't try to rush and do everything at once. Think about structure. Set one goal, maybe whatever is easiest for you, whatever think you can accomplish to begin with. That's the easiest. And then if not, another strategy is to see what activities you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to say. So, Stephanie, hopefully I've answered your question. And if you have a question for me, just email me at bmcphee@magpiemegs.com, and also check out our new website, www.mentalwellnesstoday.com. Thank you, and have a great day.